Hello there, it's Kim Baker from Kim's Creative Corner. I hope you all are well today. I'm just giving it a few minutes to catch up and check on the live stream here. And to see if there's anybody out there that's going to join us today. Okay, it looks like we're upright. Our video is going the right direction, so we can get started. Today, I want to show you a set that is in the second release of the Celebration catalog, and it is called Well Dressed. It's on page 6. And I know man cards are sometimes really difficult to do, so I wanted to give this one a shot and see how it went. I am also going to use a couple of things from the first release, Celebration. And the first thing is on page 11, we're going to use the Sending You Thoughts, which I have used a lot during this celebration time. And we're also going to use the Stone 3D embossing folder from the Power of Hope bundle. Now you can't get this separate, you have to get it as a set with $100 spend, but the embossing folder is awesome. So let's go ahead and get started on our card. This is the first one I did this morning, and we're going to do the same layout, but I'm just going to change the color so I can use a different thread. So all I did was start with a 4 1/4 by 11 sheet of Night of Navy, and I scored it at our regular 5 1/2, but I cut 4 inches off of the front, so we have a separate flap here. And then I took some gray granite, and it is 4 1/4 by actually 5 7/16. There needs to be a little play when you put it in this seam here. If you make it 5 1/2, it doesn't quite fit. So 5 7/16, that is. And then we have a 5 by 3 3/4 insert for the inside of our card. And we're going to cut 4 1 7/8 by 1 7/8 squares for the front of this. Hi Gloria, I'm glad you could join me. I don't feel so alone right now. Okay, so I want to show you guys something super cute. We are going to use the mini trimmer today to cut our 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. Now I already have a 1 7/8 thick strip, so we're just going to cut the rest of the 1 7/8 with our mini trimmer. Now this mini trimmer is something that you can only get if you purchase the starter kit, and it's only through Tuesday. After Tuesday, there's no options for celebration items or the starter kit with this mini trimmer. And maybe if we have time today, I will show you the packet of paper that also comes with the starter kit when you get the mini trimmer paper, and you get to pick any stamp set out of the current catalogs of your choice. So first, let's go ahead and cut our squares, and they, like I said, are 1 7/8. And I've learned the trick with this mini trimmer is if you hold down that clear panel, it just cuts sweet as all get out. And it's perfect to pack along, to take to crops or retreats, or just to pack if you are going somewhere but you want to take some things with you. So 1 7/8, 1 7/8, and then we need one more. And then we can put this little cute guy aside. All right. Easy peasy, right? Well, I'm really glad you set your alarm too, Gloria. It gives me someone to chat with today. Thank you. Okay, so we are just going to stamp on these little guys. We need the tire tracks, at least I assume they're tire tracks or background stamp. I'm not sure what they are, but we're going to stamp those in gray granite. So we need 2 of those. Okay, there's one. That stamped a little bit better than this morning. Now we'll see if we can do it again. Now that I said that, I probably won't. Ooh. Okay. Much nicer than this morning. I'm much happier with that one. Okay. And then we want to stamp a hat and the shoes. First the hat. And the shoes, we're going to do some masking, which, Gloria, you got to do this in class the last time, so I'm going to do it again. Excuse me. One shoe. All right, let's get our mask. And you can use a Post-it note or any masking paper. This just happens to be masking paper that I have, but a Post-it note, as long as you have some sticky on it, will do just fine. We just put that over the shoe we already stamped. We're just gonna stamp a shoe behind it. Voila, pair of shoes. Cool, huh? All right, so those are all done. And now I want to stamp my inside of my card. And I'm just using happy birthday because I think we just never have enough guy birthday cards. So, and I like this set. It just reminds me of something for a distinguished gentleman. All right, very good. So now what I want to do is first, before I glue this flap down, I am going to I have 10 inches. I don't know if you can see that. I'm using the bottom of my grid paper here, which I love this grid paper. Just to get 10 inches here. And then all I'm going to do is tie a knot in the ends of this. Hi, Lori. Mama Duck's in the house. So glad you could make it. All right, so I'm just going to tie a knot in the end of this without cutting it yet. Okay. Well, I have ink all over. You should see the back of my craft room, Gloria. Gloria's asking how I stay so neat. Like, I don't. And I actually cleaned my craft room this morning because I want to move some stuff around, and Mike is making me a shelf because I had cards everywhere because I never part with them. So I'm trying to get a better organization in here. So now that I have a pretty craft room, I don't want it to look like a tornado went through it all the time. But so all I did was tie a knot at the end of those and then cut this in half because I'm going to put this around the flap here. And Gloria, I know you've done this a lot of times in class. But I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive down so I can stick that down where I want it. Once I make sure I've got the twine where I want, I can go ahead and put this flap down. I think that looks good. Maybe put the ink away so I don't have it on my hand. See, Gloria? I do the same thing you guys do. You just don't see me do it because I do it here before you guys get here. I'm sure Lori does as well. Her people probably think that she doesn't get ink everywhere either. Okay, so I just lined this up with the back of the card. I'm going to fold my flap over so that my ribbon or my twine stays nice and neat. And then I'm going to use my pick tool. Have you been using your new pick tool, Gloria? Oh, Mama Duck, you want a card in the mail? I can hook you up. I can hook you up. I miss you guys. I feel like I haven't seen any of the ducklings for a long time. All right. So let's put our inside in there, our sentiment inside. And then the trickiest part for me is getting these squares squared. Yes, it has been too long. And I think I'm going to go opposite of our other card, just to be a little different. Well, Mike would say I'm different anyway, so it doesn't matter, but you know. Okay, I think I like that. And so this morning when I made the first card, I made the mistake of taking all of the squares off first, and then of course they didn't land correctly when I went back to them. So we're gonna try to not take them off all at once. I am working on a diorama type card with this set, and the idea just popped into my head, of course, you know, right before I'm doing this today, so I haven't really had time to mess with it too much. But oh, you did, you got your take your pick tool yesterday. Awesome. You are gonna love it. I know you used mine a little bit in class, but you'll be amazed at how much you're gonna use it, Gloria. Okay. So, two very same cards, different colors. Which one is your favorite? You can let me know whether you're watching live or watching the replay of this later. I'd love to hear which one is your favorite. And since we have a little bit of time, I just want to show you that paper that comes in the starter kit because it's awesome. And like I said, you get the mini trimmer with that if you decide to get it. But I'm going to grab that and I'll be right back. I should have prepared for that, huh? All right. So the paper is a sampling of everything that is in the mini catalog. So you get the Best Dressed. I love this paper, and I love to put it with Granny Apple Green because it just pops. And then this is, I can't remember, but it's in the Celebration catalog. Get that. I probably have it all mixed up because I've been using it. It's the Celebration. Here's the Poppy sampler paper. Isn't that pretty? More Best Dressed. And look at the other side of this. Oh, isn't that pretty? Awesome, awesome. And this is the Tropical Textures, which I held out on this and I ended up buying it because it was so cool. And, you know, this is a great just neutral side, and then voila, look at that. That's so pretty. And then you have pineapples and wow, what do they call those? I don't know what they're called because I'm just not a flower person. It is harder to make mail cards, Gloria, you're right. I don't do enough of them because it's so easy to make pretty and flowers and cool cartoons. More of the Best Dressed, those purses. Oh, and this is the, okay, Mama Duck, if you're here, what is this paper called? I forgot the name. Oh, the Bonanza, Birthday Bonanza Suite. So, I really like this side of it, the Starburst kind of side. And then here is the Golf Club paper. I've used this a lot, especially at St. Patrick's Day. But the Argyle's cool. I used both of these on my St. Patty's Day leprechauns. And then more of that golf paper. With the tees and the golf balls. And more Birthday Bonanza. Isn't that fun? So if you decided to get the starter kit, it's $99 plus tax, but no shipping. And you get to pick out $125 worth of merchandise. Any merchandise that is current in the clearance rack. And with that, you also get that cute little mini trimmer that we just used. Mini guillotine trimmer. And this entire pack of paper and any stamp set you choose that's current right now. So it's the best deal. It really is the best deal. But after Tuesday, all of this goes away and we don't have another option for it. But I would love to have you on my team. I have no pressure though. I mean, if you just want to buy the starter kit because it's the best deal, then buy that starter kit. I strongly encourage it. And you never have to sell another thing, or you can purchase for just yourself and use your discount. but there's never any pressure, and I just wanted to make sure I showed you that before it's all gone in 3 more days. So I really appreciate you joining me today. I love spending this time with you guys, and this has been hugely out of my comfort zone, but I'm so glad I've done it. Yeah, Mama Duck says, hurry up and join us. Yeah, probably the best perk of buying the starter kit is we're part of a group that's called the Stray Ducklings, and Lori is our Mama Duck. She leads us and takes us under her wings, and she's our Stampin' Up! Guru. She heads all our meetings, and we do stuff together, and we go to Stampin' Up! Events together, and we just have a ball. So I just can't stress enough how much fun this group is. But at any rate, again, thank you for joining me. I won't be here tomorrow, but I will be here Monday and Tuesday again at 3 o'clock. I want to go take celebration out with a bang, so please join me. I'd love to not to be talking to myself on these live videos. Thank you guys so much for joining me live, and if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. It means a lot to me for you to tune in. All right, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.